Hello everyone, it is I, the Melanated Oracle, back here again with another pick a card video. This pick a card video will be all about the full moon in Aquarius, but I really wanted to talk about the astrology behind it before diving deep into the pick a card reading. So if you're not interested in what's currently happening in the cosmos, then feel free to just jump straight ahead into the readings. I will highly recommend that you stay, but if you just want to go and see what's coming up, feel free to do that. For all you that are actually interested in the cosmos, please stay tuned. So the first thing I really want to talk about was how we are in Leo seasons. Leos are all about self-confidence. They're tad prideful, maybe even a little egotistical, and I don't mean that to be offensive. My fiance is a Leo, so there's nothing wrong with Leos, but they really are prideful in themselves. They have confidence in themselves. They're really strong leaders. Leos are really more so about the ego, and that is not a bad thing. That's just the energy that they encompass. And they are ruled by the sun, and the sun really shows us who we are at our core. But the full moon is going to be happening in Leo's opposite in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is really all about independence and individuality, and it is ruled by Uranus, which is the wild child of the zodiac and the planets. So with that being said, these two energies that are currently coming together, they are essentially really asking you, who are you and what do you desire? Not what does the collective desire, not what does your family desire, what your friends desire, but what you desire. Are you really, doing everything that you truly want? Not, you're doing things because your parents expected this of you, or, your wife or, husband is telling you to do this and this is what's going to serve your family, or society expects this from us, so that's the reason you're doing it. No, these two energies together are coming to say, who are you and what it is that you want. And there's a lot of retrogrades currently happening with a lot of planets, but right now the main thing I want to focus on is Uranus, because that's the thing that's really been pulling my attention. So with Uranus coming through during this time, expect a lot of unexpected experiences and situations that are going to be showing you what isn't actually serving you, but is serving the collective, because really the energy that's coming in is all about you and you as a person, not anyone else. And this energy really wants you to be true to who you are and what you are desiring and what you deserve, because that's what you want. Again, with the sun, the core of you, not everyone else, not the collective. So that's really the main energy that's coming in through with this full moon in Aquarius. I've already kind of seen it happen with people kind of getting these unexpected situations that are really making them sit down and evaluate their life and what it is they truly desire, instead of looking around outside at everybody else and doing everything for everyone else. That energy is going straight out the window. This is all about you and who you are and what you are truly desiring. So with that being said, be prepared for some unexpected things and unexpected situations. The pick a card reading is going to entirely focus on the time frame from the full moon to the new moon. So from full moon and everything that's happening during the waxing moon is what the pick a card reading is really going to be focusing on. So without a doubt, let's go ahead and get started. So if you chose pile number 1, then this is the reading for you, and I'm going to start with your tarot cards first. So the first card I pulled for you was the moon. Then we got the Tower. And last but not least, the Nine of Tomes. So first and foremost, with just seeing the Tower and knowing that this is a full moon in Aquarius, there's going to be a major change coming into your life, and that's nothing to be scared of. Really, with the energy of Uranus, there are already expected changes, but with you in particular, this is going to be a change that kind of turns your life upside down, but not in a bad way. As you can see, there's somebody that is just falling off the cliff, and there's actually a comet or a meteor in the back, and it's just really just this huge change that's coming through, and really just knowing the fact that life will never be the same. But there is some good news that is coming with this. You also got the moon, so clearly you know what you need to do in order to get your life back on track. I'm already just hearing that whatever this is, you didn't see it coming. It happened right out of the blue. But by following your intuition, and really I heard, especially while shuffling, while calling on your guides to really guide you to where you need to be, because I'm seeing that this is going to be a very hard adjustment for you. You're then going to go to this Nine of Tomes energy of really finally being independent and being able to rely on yourself, not really needing other people to guide you, but finally being able to listen to yourself. So yeah, you are really embodying this full moon in Aquarius energy with these huge tower moment that's happening, as long with learning to be independent and really leaning on yourself and not having to depend on anyone else. You may have been dependent on people in the past for guidance and have never really followed your own intuition, or you may have been that way recently, because I'm hearing for some of you this may have been recently where you just haven't been trusting yourself, you haven't been trusting your intuition. You feel like if you listen to yourself, you're going to take the wrong step or make the wrong move. And the energy that's coming through, and especially with this moment, because what I just kind of envisioned is that you took the advice or the guidance of someone else, and that is what has led you to this tower moment. And so now you're learning to really trust your intuition and trust yourself again, so you can be independent and just move forward and have confidence in yourself again, embodying this sun energy, this Leo energy, and just having your own self-confidence and knowing that you have the power that you need. And if you ever feel moments that you don't, simply rely on your guides, your higher self, your ancestors, and those around you, especially source energy as well. So that's really what I'm getting from your tarot cards. And now we're going to move into your oracle cards. So you got waning moon. What do you need to release? So for you, my pile number ones, during this full moon, specifically around the specific day, August 3rd, or a couple days after, you need to really make sure you're releasing what no longer serves you. I just heard that this may be a person. It may be this person who specifically gave you some type of guidance or advice, and this is only applying to some of you, but that led you astray, that led you off your path, and really just is bringing this tower moment of realizing that you can't trust this individual is what I just heard. You need to be releasing them, or for the others of you, you just need to focus on what is no longer serving you and simply release it. Especially we got the waning moon. Again, after the full moon is the waning moon, so this is the perfect time to really release what no longer serves you. You also got don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Our South Node is what we're moving away from. Our South Node is really the person who we were that no longer serves us. So really in our lifetime, we really are working towards our North Node. So with the South Node, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let everything that you did that you regret doing and you wish you can undo, don't let it hold you back. Don't dwell on it. Again, what happens in the past, it's just the past, and none of that can be changed. So with that being said, don't dwell on the past, because there's simply nothing you can do about it, and you can only move forward from this point. You also got you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So you may be a very analytical person during this time, and analyzing all of your mistakes that you have made, analyzing who you were in the past, and just trying to figure out why you did all those things, why you stopped relying on your intuition, why you were taking this advice from this person or these people, or why you weren't living to your fullest potential. You can't be doing that. You need to be showing yourself some love and kindness. You need to be releasing this over analyzing of yourself. You need to be understanding and gentle with yourself right now, and realize that you as you are is perfect. It is good enough, and you don't need to beat yourself down. You have a lot of people who are going to be, not a lot, but maybe for a few of you a lot of people, but I'm feeling somebody in particular, really just one person, where they were beating you down and really just holding you underwater is what I heard. You kind of might have felt like you know, you were choking and, you know, this person just didn't have the best intentions for you and you knew that, but since you were being blind to your intuition and really not following your intuition at that time, that you just let them drag you underwater, and now you're really wondering why you let that happen. If the rest of you may just be having some self-doubts just in yourself, and you need to realize that you're good enough, and you need to not continue to simply let all of your past dictate who you are in the present. You also got, there we go, full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. So again, with, you know, just simply working with the energy and the people around you, and it may have been very, very charged emotionally because it is a full moon in Cancer, and Cancer is really all about emotions. But this issue that you've been having, either with yourself, which is self-doubt, you know, I just also heard that some of you may not be loving yourself enough, or maybe with another person, that this is going to be coming to a conclusion with this full moon / waning moon cycle. You're finally going to be able to release and go towards the, you know, core of who you are, like I said in the beginning, and really just letting go of what no longer serves you personally. That's really what it is about you. This is all really the pile number one. This is all about your personal life, of really letting go what no longer serves you and really coming back to who you are, your intuition, you know, this tower moment that's really showing you like, hey, this is who you are. Don't let anything in the past hold you back. You can be independent, rely on yourself, and move towards a better future. Continuing again, you got purification, burdock. So again, with just purifying what no longer serves you, especially since this is a full moon and a waning moon, but this is really purifying your personal life. Anything that is not helping you on a personal level is going to be removed, and it's up to you to remove it. And again, if you don't remove it willingly, then your guides and really the energy of Uranus is going to put you in a situation where you have no choice but to let it go. And finally, going with the frequency of this time frame, you have conception. And conception says the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and attention. Again, with the 9 of Tomes and conception, really just becoming independent in who you are, really knowing that you can create the reality that you desire, really trusting in yourself that you know what you're doing. You really need to be pile number one. This is really the perfect time for you because, you know, Aquarius and Uranus, all about independence, all about, you know, letting go of the collective and focusing on you. And really with the conception frequency, you really need to be focused on believing in yourself and having confidence in yourself. You need to be working with Leo energy. Really work with the element of fire. Burning bowl rituals will be perfect. So with that, pile number ones, this is the reading for you. Mainly, you are just letting go of what no longer serves you. You are realizing that your intuition is correct. You are correct. You are purifying and releasing everything in your personal life, your private life, what doesn't serve you. You are letting go of it and moving towards independence. And most importantly, realizing that you have the power of conception and creation within yourself. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like it. If it resonated, please comment down below. And if you want to see more videos of me in the future, then please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. So if you chose pile number 2, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards first. So the first thing I pulled for pile number 2 was the Explorer of Vials. The next card I pulled was the 10 of Bells. And finally, the Explorer of Tomes. So right out of the back, the first card that pulled my attention was the 10 of Bells. And I don't know if you can see it. She is kind of drowning underwater. And they have just been shot in the heart, I believe. And they are currently tied at their ankles. So this situation may have already happened or may be happening during this time frame of the full moon and the waxing moon of betrayal. That's honestly what I'm seeing, is some kind of betrayal, and the betrayal is going to really make you focus on what it is that you need emotionally and what it is that you need more so in the material world. So, I just heard marriage. So for some of you, this may have been a betrayal in marriage that has already happened, that is really making you question, what it is that you truly desire with this Aquarian energy coming in, and with this Leo season that we are currently in. You're probably really looking at yourself as an individual of what you really need, and that may be emotionally and financially / physically in the material world. I also just kind of hurt sexually as well. So right now there's really betrayal, there's disappointment, a little bit of loss of hope with my pile number 2s. And again, this may be currently, or this may be happening during the season, but I do see that you're not going to let this bring you down. This may also be friend, I heard. So this is just betrayal overall that's going to be either already occurred or is occurring. But I can already see from my pile number 2s that you're not going to let this drag you down. You're like, okay, this happened, I was down the dumps for a while, but now we need to get back into, okay, so I know that didn't serve me, I know that didn't help me. So what do I truly need emotionally? What do I truly need, financially, or of this physical world? What do I need to do in order to truly get what I deserve? And I already see everything. You're tired. You're like, everything that's not serving me, I can't keep dealing with it. I can't keep, being around this person or situation. I need to let it go, because right now it's dragging me down, and it's making me feel like I'm suffocating. It makes me feel like I'm drowning. And I just simply see that you're just fed up with it. You're like, no more. Especially with the Aquarian energy coming through, especially with the Leo energy. Actually, the Leo energy is really strong with this one, because you're really looking at who you are as a person, at the core of who you are, and you're actually realizing that there's nothing wrong with anything you're desiring. The Leo energy doesn't really question themselves or the Leo itself. A lion never really questions if it's a lion. They know they're lions, they know they're strong, they know they can go after whatever they want and get it, they know they're strong enough to achieve it, and that's really what you're going to embodying. But with this Aquarian energy, you're finally being able to really take that into consideration and really break away from it, what is no longer serving you. So I'm going to continue with the oracle cards. So first card I pulled for you is the energy is gaining momentum. Again, you have probably already been doing this work of really looking at, what you really need on an emotional level and physical level, both sexually, financially, and just more so in this material plane. 4th house energy is what I just heard. So for my pile number 2s, go look at what sign you are in your 4th house and how that kind of dictates how things are for your material world. I just heard that that's very important for you, so be sure to check that out. But the energy is gaining momentum for you, really going to what you are truly desiring at this time. You're kind of letting go what isn't helping you move forward, what isn't helping you move towards your goals, whether that be person or situation. You're saying, if it's not helping, what's the point? And I love that. I really do. You also got full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So Gemini is really all about seeking the truth. It's ruled by Mercury. It's all about communication and really digging deep through your words. So that is actually amazing. So right now, with the full moon in Gemini, the answers that you've been needing are coming. So if you've been on the fence about a person or a situation, and if it's serving you or if it's not serving you, you're going to be finding out pretty soon if it's going to either drag you down or if it's going to help you realize what you truly need in this life and what you're desiring. If it's dragging you down, then you know what you need to do. But if it's helping you, you're going to begin that answer, and you're going to find a piece of tranquility and calmness from knowing that you do not have people against your back. So I just heard you may be a little concerned that, by moving forward with who you are and what you desire, that there are going to be some people that are unhappy. And I'm here to tell you that is absolutely the case, because if someone does not have the best intentions for you, they do not want to see you at your best and at, just happy. They want you to be underneath them. But that is no longer the case. You are moving away from that. You're breaking away from that. And if that means letting go of that person, then so be it. We also got 3rd quarter moon adjustments are required. So in order for you to really move to your really desires and who you are as a person at the core, adjustments are required. Again, with really letting go of this thing, the situation or person that really isn't serving you, they're kind of dragging you down, make you feel like you're drowning, and they're really just stabbing you. Like, they're just really just going right at it. I feel like that this person or situation knows your weaknesses and what makes you feel bad, and they fully take advantage of it, or that situation is fully taking advantage of it, and that's not going to help you in the long run. And in order for you to really move forward and really use this Uranus energy to the fullest extent that you can, you need to make some adjustments in your life. And again, it's all the same. The adjustment is letting that thing go, but we're going to continue. So the good news is you have Ellen campaign, I think. You have progress, you have the ladder going up. So the good news is you are making progress. Like I said, the energy is gaining momentum, you're making progress, you're realizing that what isn't serving you, you need to let go, and you're finding the answers you need to really determine what is serving you and what's not serving you. And last but not least, we're going to look at the frequency for this period, and you got fertility, which I absolutely love. And fertility says the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Again, by letting all these things that don't serve you go, by letting all this depression, is what I just heard, betrayal, loss of hope, loss of faith go, you're then going to be birthing some joy into your life. You're going to be bringing in a new mentality, a new mindset, is what I just heard. So really, by letting this go, I'm not exaggerating when I say this is really going to be changing your life for the better, because you're finally going to be breaking free of just this thing that has just been draining you, and you just can't deal with it anymore. You really can't. But I'm here to tell you, once you let those things go, or that thing go, you're going to be birthing a new consciousness into your reality. So pile number 2, if this resonated with you, please leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it. If you would like to see more content from me, then please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. So for all my lovelies that chose pile number 3, this is the reading for you. So let's go ahead and get started with your tarot cards first. The first thing I pulled for you was the Dreamer of Bells in reverse. The second card I pulled for you was the Mystic of Vials. And the third card I pulled for you was the Four of Tomes. So straight off the back, with the Dreamer of Bells, you really need to be mindful of what you say during this time, not only to those around you, but to yourself. You have the Mystic of Vials. The Mystic of Vials is very wise. They're very emotionally tranquil. They're very calm. But I'm seeing for you that this is kind of going to be the opposite. Things for you are going to be inside the bottle. It's going to be a little chaotic. This is going to be a time of a lot of unexpected things that you did just not see this thing. You didn't see all of this stuff happening. You didn't see it coming. Uranus is really going to be coming in strong, and you're going to be like, what the F is going on? And I'm here to tell you that it's okay. But really, what you need to be mindful of is speaking things into existence. So if you're going through all this turmoil and this chaos, and you keep saying, why does this keep happening to me? Everything is just going wrong. Nothing is happening that I need to happen. Everything is just really effed up right now. That's what's going to keep happening. If you're not able to really take the reins and remain calm, you're going to continue bringing that energy in. That's the main thing with you, especially if you see the Mystic of Vials. I don't know if you can see, but he has a scar over his right eye. There's some healing that needs to be done for him to move forward. There's also going to be some healing that needs to be done in order to really move forward from all this chaos and turmoil, especially with Uranus really coming in. Because right now I see that you're really wanting some stability in your life, in the material world, and also just in your mindset as well. But right now you can't access it, because if you look at this Four of Tomes right here, it's locked. You can't get to it unless you have the key. And the key is really for you to have mastery of your words. That's really the biggest thing for you. You need to master your words so you don't create more turmoil, more chaotic energy. You're being tested right now is what I just heard. You're being tested by the universe. I just heard that Cancer season for you was pretty tough. It kind of kicked your ass, and you are learning how to recover from it. But the universe is still testing you. They're like, okay, now you've just dealt with all these emotions. Have you learned anything? Were you actually able to learn anything from all the things you experienced during this Cancer season? A lot of emotions came out from you right now. So with these emotions coming out, are you now going to be able to handle everything I'm about to throw at you? Are you going to be able to still have gratitude for the things and the blessings in your life? Or are you going to succumb to the storm and still look on the outside and say, why can't I have this? Why can't I have that? And you're missing the key that's in you if you could just master your words and master your mindset. So we're going to continue with your cards. So the first one I pulled for you was Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. So Cancer season may have brought up a lot of charged emotions, and I just heard you had some flashbacks, some memories that you had just never addressed, and Cancer season just kind of brought them all up again. Right now we have a full moon that is coming up in Aquarius. Aquarius is really about you, the independent, the individual. This will be a time for healing. Oh, I just heard that some of you may be healers yourself, and you have been so focused on healing others that you haven't been taking time to heal you. Now that's interesting. So really, this full moon in Aquarius wants you to focus on your own healing right now. And they're going to be showing you some situations that are going to be really saying, can you handle this? Will you break and continue to focus on everybody else? Or will you finally take the time to look at yourself and heal you first? Also got conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, specifically conclusions all around your healing journey. Are you really going to take the time to truly heal what you know needs to be healed? Or are you going to continue just keep going and helping everyone else but yourself? And you're going to keep looking on the outside and saying, why can't I have this ability? Why can't I have that calmness? Why can't I have that faith in the universe? I keep preaching it to people, but right now I'm really struggling with believing it right now. And that's because you need some healing to do. You can't move forward if you don't heal the past, especially again, this mastery of the words. Be careful. Don't keep saying, oh, well, I don't know why things aren't going right for me. I don't know why I'm experiencing this. Another major one is, what did I do to deserve this? Don't say that. You need to have mastery of like, okay, I can overcome this. I'm learning from this. I'm healing from this. I have faith in the universe. Conclusions are within reach as long as you reach for them. Moving on with new moon in Gemini, communication is key. Again, I feel like this communication really doesn't revolve around other people, especially with this Aquarian energy. This communication is really all about you, especially with Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So you may want to look into what sign is in Mercury for you. But really, you want to focus on communication with yourself and keeping it at a high vibration regardless of what's going on around you. You may need to be doing some affirmations on a daily basis to assist you with this. But really, this is all about healing for you and communicating with yourself in a high frequency. Because I just heard you have no problem doing it for others, but you struggle doing it for yourself. So we're going to continue with the oracle cards. Acceptance. So accept that things won't always go the way you want them to, and that's perfectly okay, but you can't be blind to the good things that are still happening. If you are alive and you are watching this and you are breathing, you have the ability to change your life, things will get better. It's that simple. It's really that simple. If you have the breath of life, things will get better. And now we're going to go into the frequencies of the time frame of the full moon and the waxing moon. First thing I pulled for you, we got acceptance and then we got allowance. And allowance says, the frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way. That's storm bottle. Without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So if you allow the universe to test you and you pass, guess what? There's amazing things that are going to be coming your way. If you have faith in the universe and have no fear that what is happening to you is bettering you as a person and building you up, and everything is truly happening for a reason. I know it's hard, but really it is. It is happening for a purpose. You may not know why, but it has a purpose behind it. And if you can really truly believe in that and not succumb to the storm that's going to be coming your way that Uranus is going to be sending you, there will be an expansion that comes after the storm. And last but not least, you got the frequency of alchemy. Alchemy says, the frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. This is tied in with the reversed Dreamer of Bells. This is tied in with communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Speak the reality that you desire. When things get hard, speak it into existence that you are learning from it. Speak it into existence that it serves a purpose to better you as a better to make you a better individual. Speak it into existence that regardless of what happens around you, that you have the power of alchemy and transmutation, and you can turn anything into an expansion, into something better, into something new. So, pile number 3, I really hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please like it. Please comment, and if you wish to see more content from me, then please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.